And we back, and we back, and we back on this Victory Monday. Welcome back to Kingdom Cast. This is your host, Dynasty Champ Chuck. We back at it with another episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share our social media platforms. The Chiefs are now 13-1 as they were able to beat the Cleveland Browns 21-7. The defense balled out. They came to life. You know, they took advantage of what the Browns have been doing on offense lately as far as turning the ball over. They got five takeaways, and the special teams got one takeaway. So six takeaways overall by the Chiefs, which is a very good sign that you want to see from their defense. And then we also had George Karlaftis having two sacks. He had a monster game himself. A lot of people have been waiting on him to break out a little bit more throughout the course of the year. So those few of the positives, but you know we got some negatives. Unfortunately, we got to be on ankle watch once again. Once again, we're dealing with AnkleGate because you know our franchise quarterback got hurt. But before we get to all that, man, my guy Country here on the right, and dang, you all right?
Yeah, I feel like I pulled my rib. It's all good though.
All right, so yeah, we 13-1, bro. How we feeling?
You would think we were 1-13 the way everybody's upset today, but yep, 13-1. Cleveland was supposed to put all these numbers up, and it was supposed to be a dog fight. It really wasn't much of a fight. Jameis Winston ends up getting benched in the fourth quarter. It wasn't the offensive game that you wanted to see. But you know, we all got our theories on that. The defense showed up to play. Defense is probably like the second week in a row that the defense has showed up to play. As bad as this defense is, they only gave up 7 points. So it's starting to take shape. You can see certain things are starting to take shape. Xavier Worthy's having a hell of a game. He's having a hell of a run right now. He's on a nice little run. Yeah, Juju did show up, which was a great thing. It's starting to take shape now. It's going to look, the whole thing is how hurt is Patrick? Is he playing? Is he not playing? That's going to be how we're going to handle these next two games because uh, the Lions didn't lose. And I told y'all the Lions were peaking early. And you can blame it on injuries or whatever, but we had a lot of injuries. We kept winning. So that's not really an excuse. You know what I'm saying? If we can't use it, you can't either. I think the Lions kind of peaked early, and now it's not looking too good right now. So, it was a good game. It was entertaining. I don't know. It depends on what you're looking for in the game. How do you feel?
All right, so a few things here. This is the first thing I want to talk about because I know it's right. Yeah. Hey man, listen, I might be hitting this episode. I don't know, bro. But but nah, my thing is this, man. I like how we started out the game, of course. We haven't really had issues starting out well in games for the most part this season. You know, Juju got on the board early on. He's been familiar with playing the Cleveland Browns twice a year, back when he was with the Steelers. So, you know, wasn't really all surprised that he got in the end zone. So it was good for Juju. Um, I know we got a turnover real quick. Special teams, you know, it was a great job by Chris Wallen Wallace to get down there and strip the ball and Samaje to hop on it. Man, look, Samaje Perine, man, I can't say enough about that guy, man. He's just a football player. He just whatever you ask him to do, he's gonna do it. So
Why these two dudes in the comments and they should be on the show? What's going on?
that's what I'm saying. Just do it, man. Go on, get in the room, get a mic, man. What y'all doing? Uh, but anyhow,
We should.
but yeah, took advantage of field position. You know what I'm saying? Can't say enough about Noah Gray, man. Noah Gray just continues to earn his money, continues to make plays. I know people were just down on Travis Kelsey right now because we ain't seeing the numbers we're accustomed to seeing of Travis Kelsey. You know, it's been a while since he got in the end zone. Um, but then, you know, we seen, like you mentioned earlier, Xavier Worthy. He did his thing. But I'm kind of disappointed that got called a run instead of a touchdown reception. I feel like that should have been a touchdown reception, but It was close, but I don't know, man.
Counts either way, right?
Yeah, it counts either way. But this is the part where things started to fall apart, and basically we didn't even score the rest of the game. I want to talk about what happened right before halftime. That's what I want to talk about. On 4th and 1, the Chiefs they went in shotgun. They decided to give the Browns defense a look. A timeout was called. All of a sudden, Andy Reid changes his mind and is like, all right, we're gonna go ahead and kick the field goal instead. And my thing is this: I could understand it a little bit if you didn't have any timeouts remaining. It's 4th and 1. You got 2 timeouts left. You got Kareem Hunt in your backfield. Like we've been saying all season long, he's usually falls forward for that 1 yard and gets the first down. Like you could have went under center this time if you didn't want to go shotgun after the timeout and just hand it Kareem to right. Let him follow the fullback up the middle, get the first down. Burn timeout. You got 1 timeout. You got a couple shots in the end zone. If you don't get it, then okay, you kick the field goal. But that just killed me because in the end, Bucker. I don't know if we brought him back too soon because all of a sudden his plant leg went weak and he missed the field goal. So what was your thoughts on that, bro? Because I didn't like that one bit.
It was weird, of course. What point was that in the game? It was early in the game, so it wasn't. I didn't think it would come back to kill you.
It was right before the
Yeah.
half. We had
Oh
like
yeah, right before the half.
right before
I didn't think
30
it was gonna kill you, but I mean, it was just weird the way it went. Timeout, then we're gonna run it. We're gonna run a play. Then we call a timeout. Then we're not gonna run a play. Then Bucker's out there doing hand signals and you know all that stuff. So it just was weird. And then it showed weird because he missed the kick badly and he looked bad. You know what I'm saying? So what was that? You know what I'm saying? Fix that up. We just still things you got to clean up. I don't even know why they changed the play. It was like, what did they see that made them want to change the play? But it was just weird.
like that is
Andy,
like
I don't
that's the
know.
soft stuff I be talking about in injuries sometimes. Like, bro, like that you got a stretch of 3 games in 10 days. You got this stretch of football you got to play. Yesterday was a perfect opportunity to put Cleveland out their misery, and in that situation right there, that's when you put Cleveland out their misery. For Andy Reid just to change his mind and decide to go ahead and kick the field goal, I was very upset about that.
When
Very
did we
upset
go up
about that.
21? Because as soon as we went up 3 touchdowns, I felt like we had put Cleveland out of their misery. I don't think they was gonna mount a comeback. And at no point did I think it was a game. Even when they scored their touchdown, I was like, okay. And then when Trent McDuffie got his first congratulations to Trent. When Trent got his first interception, I thought, yeah, that's the game right there, literally.
My thing is this. This is my point. Um, this was an opportunity to get them out the way through 3 quarters essentially and rest your key guys to the 4th quarter, knowing that you got this stretch of football to play, knowing that the schedule didn't do you any favors,
I
and
felt the same way, dude.
then in the end we all know what happened later on in the game. We're gonna get into that, but that was an opportunity to just to make Cleveland quit essentially because right after that you gave them a little bit of life in the second half, and like they eventually got on the board and they cut the lead to 2 possessions. So you essentially gave him a little bit of life right then and there.
Yeah, but Chuck, they never was really in the game, bro. Like, well, did you ever feel like you was gonna lose that game?
Nah, I knew he was gonna be Cleveland. My point,
No, I mean, I'm
but
saying
again,
they never were competitive in the game. They weren't doing anything all day.
my point is that you could have got you could have got Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Chris Jones up out of there at the 3 quarters. You could have gave them some rest, knowing that you got a game coming up this Saturday. That's my whole point. Like that's a team you're supposed to beat down. That's a team you're supposed to put 35, maybe 40 points on. I'm sorry. Like only scoring 14 points off of 6 takeaways is horrible. It's absolutely horrible and it's unacceptable. Like when your defense and special teams giving you good field position or just giving you takeaways to give you more opportunities to score, and you only coming up with 14 points off of that, unacceptable. I don't
Yeah,
care
but
who
when
it
your
is.
defense is playing that good, 21 points is enough to win. Like, I'm confused about what fans really want. What? You want something that's gonna make you feel good, or you just want to win? I just want to win. I don't care about, oh, that was a comfortable stretch. I don't care about that. I just want to win. At the end of the game, I just want a W. And we had 13 W's at the end of the game. Now, all the other stuff, that don't really bother me, man. I don't understand why it's such a situation for fans, bro. It's just, yeah, but you had a good, this is the thing. When you did have a good offense, your defense was trash. So they didn't have a choice but to be good. It's like we weren't blowing teams out all the time. We played Cleveland. Remember, we played Cleveland and they were almost about to win, and then Tyreek scores a long one, and then they get out of there by 10 points. I don't know. I don't know if people have revisionist history or how they remember how we won, but it wasn't a lot of deep shots and chilling on the bench. I don't remember those type of games. I remember going up big against Tampa Bay and then Tom Brady making it a game in the second half and only winning by 10 or 7 or whatever we won by. Like, I don't think people memory is right. I think they remember it differently than what happened. If throw 18 out because you had a trash defense, you had to put up 54 points to win. And you had to put 50 points up to be competitive because your defense was giving up 54. So you had to put up 51 points. You had to put at least 30 up on New England because your defense was giving them the ball and they were going to score. They were going to score regardless. I think people had this revisionist history about what the Chiefs were and what they were capable of.
Look, here's my thing, bro.
But you don't have to. King Mo, look, we ain't put up 30 points yet, and we're 13-1.
I don't know about yet. You sure we ain't put up 30 all season?
We ain't put up. Have we put up 30?
Hold on.
It's so bad that you don't even remember. We actually put up 30 like 3-4 times.
We did it twice. We did it against Tampa. We did it against Carolina, NFC South. Whoop-de-doo. But this is my point, country. This is my point. This particular opponent. I'm talking about this particular opponent. Like I'm cool. I just want to win too. I'm cool with that. But for this particular opponent, this was a time where you put the hammer down, and just beat the hell out of them. Just feel good about yourself overall. It ain't got to be about the fan base. Like, do you want to feel good for once? Like, do you want to just dominate for one game instead of just getting by? Because look, this kind of reminds me of the season when we ended up losing to Tampa Bay in the Super Bowl. Like, remember how we went 14-1 with Patrick Mahomes as the quarterback, and we just get by.
People were upset.
Yeah, and eventually guys got hurt at the wrong time, certain key positions, and we got clapped up. That's one of my concerns right now. That we kind of just getting by. We some Talib Kweli ass niggas right now.
It's not luck, bro. Bro, come on, man. TJ, go back and watch that Bills game. Because if you get 2 plays to go your way, you don't lose that game. Period. I'm just confused on what do y'all want to see as a win. What type of win is going to make you feel great about you? I don't get it. I don't get what y'all trying to feel. Because I don't feel nothing but wins. It's like we, I don't. And you think Buffalo fans are happy they put up 44 and still lost? Are they great? Do they feel great about that? Or are you concerned? Cincinnati's putting up points every week. Does it matter? Are they in the playoffs? Barely? Yeah, they've got an inch of life left. Is that what you want to see? If you want to see a blowout, go watch college. Go watch college football if you want to see blowouts. blowouts is. I don't think y'all know how hard this is every week to go out there and and win and compete. I don't think y'all realize how hard this is every week. This is not easy. I'm confused where Chuck went, but
Nah, I'm here, bro. Here's my thing.
okay.
Here's my thing, bro. This is what I'm trying to get at right here. Oh shoot, my bad, y'all.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. This is what I'm trying to get at, y'all. Um, we are well aware that this is a different level of football. Like this is the highest level of football. These wins don't come easy, especially when you are the back-to-back Super Bowl champions. Like there's a target on your back every week. I'm well aware of that, but there's a difference between knowing your opponent is giving you a rough time and just straight incompetency. And that's the next subject I want to get to, the incompetency in the second half once again. Like, because this has been going on for a month now. Like it's just inexcusable. Like you up 3 possessions, right? And this is from Curtis Seabold of A10 Sports Radio. I want to give him credit for this because here's what happened: we're up 21-0, right? We caught 6 passes, we ran the ball 3 times, and then after that, you see Jerome Ford get that big run, and Cleveland finally gets on the board. We still have we have 2 possessions. We still got a pretty good lead, right? Um, but
Is the
obviously,
game in doubt right now for you?
oh no, nah, there wasn't a doubt at
Okay,
all.
go ahead.
But when you have a big lead like that, run the ball, get some bounce in your off. It's like, what are you doing trying to throw the ball still? Because in this next sequence, you call 10 pass plays and run the ball 3 times, bro. Like 22 plays with a lead of at least 14 points, and the Chiefs only ran the ball 6 times.
All
Like
right.
I get wanting to pass the ball. Like he said, I get if you want to pass the ball and your passing game is rolling, but it wasn't like that because during the second half, Patrick Mahomes at one point was 3 of 13 for only 16 yards in the second half. 13 pass attempts, only 16 yards. That's horrible, country. That's horrible.
Okay. Can I offer? Here's my conspiracy theory. I think the Chiefs went up multiple scores. I think the Chiefs realized that, and Pat realized that I'm a little off on my throws, on my deep balls, on I'm trying to build chemistry. And I think that during the third quarter and the second half, they said, all right, let's work on some of these plays. There's no other logical explanation for what they did. This is what I'm saying. Okay, so here's my point. I need you to answer. So, do you think Andy Reid is a good coach?
I still think he's one of the best coaches in the league, if not the best coach in
Okay.
the league.
Okay. So, thinking that he's a good coach, one of the best coaches in the league. He's very smart. He's seen it all. He's done it all. It's over 30 years of experience. If I can't explain what Andy Reid is doing, I think that's for a purpose of he's doing something with a goal in mind, with a purpose. Andy Reid is not, he just don't lose 30 years of experience and just be like, I forgot how to run the ball, y'all. No, my bad. I
And that's
think
what
there's
kills
a
me, bro.
purpose. I think there's a purpose. I think they're trying to do something that we don't have the picture of it yet. And they're not going to tell you. It's not like they're going to go in a press conference and say, well, we figured we work on Pat and Xavier's chemistry right now, or we'll work on Pat and D-Hop's chemistry right now, or we trying to get Travis involved in it. I think something's going on. We're not going to know about it, but it makes no logical sense to do what they're doing and not be doing something. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't make any sense.
It really ain't logical at all. Like I don't know how you can defend it. Like there's people. I mean, like you said it before. You said that they practice it and all that, but there comes to a point where it's like, oh, okay, bro. Like at some point, whatever y'all do is not really because like there's been many times. I mean, Patrick's had many opportunities to get the deep ball going with, Xavier Worthy or D Hop, whoever he's trying to connect with deep ball. Like it's not happening this year. Now, am I saying it's not gonna be the case in the playoffs? No. But at some point, man, like there's just certain points where you just gotta be like, look, you gotta come up with the best strategy just to win the game, especially in this stretch. Like I can maybe understand if we weren't playing 3 games in 10 days, but we've been getting beat the hell up all season long, bro. And this was opportunity to just go up 35-7 at least by the end of the third quarter and get some of them guys out of there.
I mean, like I said, bro, they could have took them out at 21-7, and to be honest, they could have started resting their starters when Jameis went out the game. There was still like 10 minutes left in the fourth quarter, right?
Yeah,
okay.
I ain't
All right. So here's a question. Here's another question. How does a deep ball change the way you feel about the game? Does that change the way you feel about the game? Why? Is that more just because it's more exciting?
I mean, yeah, it's more exciting, but my thing is this, bro. Like Patrick was impatient a little bit yesterday because, like, you saw on the 3rd and 4, I believe, Xavier Worthy was running across the field wide open. Instead, he wanted to take a shot to Justin Watson with 2
But y'all
defenders.
want deep balls.
Yeah, but it's not open.
It's
not
you
open.
can't have it both. Okay,
just get the first down, bro.
Charles, I'm about to piss you off right now. Y'all want deep balls. I don't understand what a deep ball is going. What does a deep ball do? Like, if you want deep balls, I'm gonna be honest. Go play Madden. If you want to win a certain way, go play Madden. You can win however way you want to. You can run the ball as much as you want to. You can throw deep all the time. You can not punt. You can fix your red zone defense. Who cares? I don't think they care, bro. I think fans are caught up in we're not throwing the deep ball. It's not flashy enough. We're not winning by more than who cares?
I
It's
personally don't
only
care about
about
the deep ball
wins
like
and
that.
losses, bro.
I personally don't care about the deep ball like that. I just want some balance in the offense again. That's my concern. I don't care about the deep ball stuff. I want some balance in the game again because you're getting too predictable. You're getting too predictable. We getting away with it, but you only get away with that for so long.
But they're not predictable enough to be beaten.
Well, obviously, we played against the Cleveland Browns.
You think Pittsburgh don't want to hear that? Didn't they just lose to who they just beat the other day?
The Philadelphia Eagles won the top teams in the NFC. That's not a bad loss.
No, I'm saying Cleveland. Didn't Cleveland just beat somebody a couple weeks ago?
Yeah, they beat Pittsburgh on Thursday night. That's a divisional game. You know what I'm saying? Like, that happens. That happens at times in divisional games.
I'm telling you, bro, these fans are creeping. Pat Mahomes is next. It's starting to creep up. It's starting to get louder and louder. They're going to be mad at Pat next. We already got Kev saying he has no accuracy. It's starting, bro. Look, the rumors are starting. The buzz is starting. The fans are going to be coming for Patrick Mahomes next. I'm telling you.
Look, I ain't about to say deep ball accuracy. I ain't about to say it's completely gone for Patrick because Patrick can always get that back, bro. Like this is just a rare occasion this season where he ain't connected. And like last year, he kind of struggled a little bit, but it's not like how it is. You know what I'm saying? It done got worse. But I'm confident that Patrick gonna get it back at some point. But like again, I'm not really too concerned about the deep ball right now. I just want balance in the offense again because right now you got 2 good running backs who can wear down the defense and make the passing game easier for you. Like hell, if you run the ball, shoot, Patrick Mahomes might get his deep passing accuracy back. If you just run the ball, that makes the passing game even more effective.
Do you think they're gonna play like this during the playoffs?
No, I don't expect it.
So what's I don't get what the problem is then. What are we mad about? I'm not mad at all. We 13-1. And Scratch, come on, man. You've been here long enough to know y'all didn't think they was gonna win last year in the playoffs. And so I'm just sitting there at the Super Bowl thinking, I told y'all, Y'all don't listen. Receivers dropping balls. Kadarius Toney losing his mind. The offense looks trash. They not scoring enough. Boom. Playoff start. Boom. Cold as hell. They whoop on Miami. Whoop them. All right, the Buffalo Bills. They'll get them for sure. The Buffalo. This is Buffalo's year. Nope. Baltimore. Lamar Jackson is finally ready. Nope. San Francisco. They're going to do it again, right? Nope. I don't know, man. Maybe I've seen this movie a couple times, bro. A few times.
Yeah, about that. I think you've seen a few
when
times.
we went against Philadelphia was unbeatable. They got the most sacks. The tush push. It's time. Nick Sirianni's a great man.
We got through all
Got
this.
whooped.
So my thing. All right. So.
Oh my God, Kev, are you trolling, bro? You think the Bills are a juggernaut?
Wait. He said the Bills are a
What?
juggernaut. Ain't no way in hell.
Shut up.
Ain't no way in hell.
Kev, you about to get blocked, man. You taking the trolling a bit too far, bro.
Because let me tell you something right now. If the Bills didn't go up 14-0, Detroit definitely could have had a chance to win that game still. Like the Bills had all the points to win.
Hold on, Chuck. Can we clear up the Tampa Bay? Why do y'all think we lost to Tampa Bay?
We lost, like I mentioned earlier in the show. We lost too many guys, and we lost the wrong guys at key positions.
Okay.
Essentially. Because nobody could block for Patrick Mahomes that night. Nobody.
Thank you. So, I just be confused, man. I just be confused. Yeah, I think y'all panicking. It's too early, bro. We've seen this. Last year on Christmas, they had the worst loss of the entire season.
Yeah.
Okay. Then they didn't lose the game for damn near a year.
Yeah. That happened.
Don't y'all get enough of doubting this team? Don't y'all get enough?
Look, at the end of the day, bro, I still think this team can 3P. I just need a coaching staff just to get their heads out their asses, please.
It's like going into the spy movie yeah, I think dude gonna get James Bond this time. He got him this time. Oh my God. How is James Bond gonna get out of this one? Jesus Christ. Don't y'all get enough?
All right, so there's another thing I want to talk about. The 4th and 3, man. Why? Why go for it in that situation? You're already dropping back and passing too much, and then all of a sudden, as a result, we got our franchise quarterback now, pretty much getting hurt in the same similar way that he did when we played the Jaguars a few years ago in that divisional game. Because I was there when I saw that happen.
I'm not defending the play because I don't know what that was. But you got mute, bro. You like steps. But you got to call a better play than that, or Pat got to be aware that you're getting. I don't know. Y'all thought Joe Tooney did a good job. He did in the first half, but then it was obvious that Joe Tooney should not be a left tackle. After a while,
look, I agree with that.
It was pretty much obvious.
That was a one-time thing, but you want to know what kind of put Joe Tooney at a disadvantage in the second half, though? When you kept trying to pass the football, when you steered away from the running game in the second half, you put Joe Tooney in harm's way. Wanted to keep dropping back and throw the football. Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett was able to pin his ears back and start the win over there where Joe Tooney was at, especially after the eye injury he suffered.
I'm just confused because I think we have a smart coaching staff. I think we have legendary coaches that's the head of our team, and I just don't have no logical explanation for what they're doing. So it has to be they working on something. I don't know if it's Pat. I don't know who it is, but I've seen them run the ball, and then they said that teams are starting to combat them running the ball by run blitzing more. So maybe they trying to get them to back up off the blitzing. So we're gonna start throwing more. I don't know, but Pat's getting hit way too much. I agree there. Pat's he's getting hit way too much. If this game didn't want you to get DJ Humphries healthy in a hurry up, I don't know what game you were watching. We've been saying that Joe Tooney is not the answer. He's not the answer. That wasn't great at all. It wasn't good. It was good for a while, but his shortcomings showed.
And to your point about the run blitzing, yeah, I'm with you on that. You know what I'm saying? But if you try to throw your way out of the run blitz, you got hit with the quick passing game, bro. Like a lot of these passing plays that's being called, like it's too long developing. Like most of the time, these cats are running down the field and nothing's open, man. Like sometimes the route concepts don't make sense.
Okay, so here's another question. Everybody says Pat don't trust him. Pat don't trust him. Is there a feeling that Pat might trust him too much? Because why does he keep trying these 7-step drop? Like Pat, you might have too much trust. They not holding up on it, bro.
And you want to know what's funny? You want to know what's funny? Like I don't know if it's exactly all the way true because Patrick's been going through ankle injuries for like pretty much half his career so far. But somebody told me like when Patrick has like an ankle injury, that's when he'll settle down and actually use the quick passing game. And I found that hilarious. I had to go back and look some of the games in which Patrick had to play on one foot, and
I ain't even got to go back and look. I already know it's true.
They've gone back and used the quick passing game more often when Patrick had no choice but to chill out on trying to scramble and just hold the ball all long and stuff.
I'll give you an example. The Philadelphia Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That whole run, actually, because I was going to say the Jacksonville playoff game where he got hurt and then was quick passes all night. So, bro, there's certain things about the Chiefs that are weird to other people, but it's not weird to us. We don't start playing good till we down 10. Pat don't turn into this magical person till he hurts his ankle. The Chiefs don't start really playing till about week 14, week 15. These are all things that are true. Now, if you're an outsider, you're looking like, man, you crazy. Am I? Because thank you, Chad. Thank you, Kyle. Because we've seen this movie before. Like, if y'all think this is, bro, the only reason we lost to Tampa Bay is because we lost our offensive tackle. The week on the last play, who probably shouldn't have been in the game at that point, because I think we were up pretty nicely in that game. That game was in hand, and we weren't about to lose that game. So, only thing I can say is, man, stay healthy. And I'm not worried about these fancy. I don't care if they win 35-17. I don't care if they win 17-13. I really don't care. Long as they win. That's why I don't give score predictions. W's, L's. That's all that matters. That's all that matters at the end of the day. Because Josh Allen a couple weeks ago had a perfect damn near game. Threw for what? 400 something, 5 touchdowns or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They lost.
Yeah. He's had those before, so
you don't get half a point for well, you're 10-1-1 because one of them you should have won, but you didn't. No, you don't get points for that. They don't give you points for that. They don't give you extra points for winning by 10 and versus winning by 3, winning by 7. That ain't how it works.
Yeah,
these are terrible games. Ugh.
Yeah, the Monday night doubleheader is just trash tonight.
Yeah, Monday night.
But But I want to switch over to the defense because let's get some positivity here, man. Because the defense played great. Nick Bolton apology tour continues. Like the dude got a half sack, got hit on the quarterback, stripped somebody, recovered the ball. You know,
And
just
we ain't talking about that interception enough. My God.
hold on, we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get to
Okay, my
it.
bad. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
we gonna get to it, bro. Because yeah, that was incredible, man. That was absolutely incredible. So so all them people, they still I seen all the little trolls that be talking bad on Nick Bolton and the usual suspects that be talking bad on Nick Bolton. They show was quiet. They show was quiet yesterday. I didn't see anything from them. I didn't see not one negative tweet or anything. It's just funny. It's just funny to me.
It's just like this, bro. Kyle's right. Nick Bolton is a thumper. He's a run stopper. He's a certain type of linebacker. He not gonna be chasing tight ends. He not gonna be covering Antonio Gates in the flat. That ain't what he do, bro. But what he will do is hit, stop the run, come up with a couple of sacks every once in a while, and put people in position. Like this is what he does. So I gotta accept him for what he was, for what he is. Yeah, we know Gary sucks, right?
And look, Kyle, you said you wouldn't pay Nick Bolton top linebacker money. I'm like, okay. I mean, I
What's
understand that.
top linebacker money? 14 million, 15?
I'll have to really dig. I really have to look into that real quick. But I don't think he should get Fred Warner type money. No, not at all. But my thing is this: I think if the Chiefs do, if they want to keep Nick Bolton, I just don't think he gonna be that expensive. I think he's affordable to keep. The Nick Bolton, he a smart player, bro. Like some of the deficiencies that he does have, bro, he makes up for it with his IQ, his mind, his intelligence. Cause like sometimes he be reading the plays before they even happen, and he just gets to the right spot. Whether he
Yeah.
has to stop the run or whether he has to get in the passing lane and deflect the pass, whether he's deflecting the pass at the line, getting his hands up while blitzing, or whether he's dropping back and getting a hand on the pass. So
Yeah, he's not Derek Johnson. You know what I'm saying? But he's Nick Bolton. He's good at what he is. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't give him 16 million. I would see if he would take 12.5.
yeah,
Maybe.
yeah,
Let's see
yeah.
that.
12, yeah. Start there. See what happens.
Because I'm gonna tell you, here's the secret. When he goes in for that contract, they're not gonna say, "Oh, Nick, you're a run thumper," and they're gonna tell him everything he ain't, and why we not paying you $15 million. Just know that he is affordable. It's gonna come down between him and Trey Smith, I think, though.
Yeah, I personally think Trey gonna be gone at the after his
Yeah,
contract is up. That's
Trey's
just
working on himself.
yeah. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about this. Hey man, Brian Cook, dog. Shout out to B Cook, man, because he needed that interception because it's been kind of a rough year for B Cook, in a sense. Because like he's just coming back from ACL injury. You could tell he's not where he was previously before the injury. Like, he lost a step quite a bit. He ain't
Well,
quite
his ankle was pointed that way.
exactly like he can't quite turn his hips like how he once did and all that. But that interception in particular, I mean, that was huge. That was just an incredible play. And
Yeah, I missed it too. I went to the kitchen and missed the first interception. No, Brian Cook is coming back, man. I think Jaden Hicks is helping him out a little bit too. So yeah, it's gonna take a while to get back from that injury, bro. So the fact that he came back, he had a good game yesterday. I think he had some timely hits. He had some good rushes. The defense is not the problem. So, and I think with Steve coming back, and then Jalen Watson is throwing out hints every 5 minutes on Instagram. Shout out to Jalen. Um, we might get some reinforcements back. Um, let's talk about the hit on Shamari Connor. That was very scary. Get well soon to Shamari. Man, I think he hit the elbow first and then he hit the knee, but it looked like he was out way before he hit the ground. It looked like he was out for real.
Yeah,
So
yeah, it's Nick
that was
Chubb's knee.
a scary situation. It's not fun to look at no players face down on the ground, not moving. And that's exactly what was going on. He was not moving and he was face down and it was bad. He definitely was knocked out before he hit the ground. And then when Chris was kind of talking to him, you could tell he didn't know what Chris was talking about. That was scary. And he got walked off the field very, very gently. So get well to Shamari Connor. I doubt he plays this week. He might miss the next 2 games, to be honest with you. So I think the safeties played a little better. We put people in some positions. So Nazi actually, it's funny because Nazi really needed an interception to feel better.
I'm glad he
But at the
tried.
same time, him not getting the interception was the better play.
Yes,
So
field position.
that's
I'm
actually
glad he
funny
tried.
as hell.
Field position. I was like, thank you, Nazi. Give me that field position. You gonna get
Apparently
you
they
one, bro.
had carts in the locker room though, because Pat used the cart at the end of the game. But that is
But
funny.
but Shamari, he took a knee to Nick Chubb, man. Like
I know, but he hit his elbow too.
well, I must have missed
I don't
that.
know.
But
He was out before he hit the ground. That's all I know. It was bad.
I definitely
Yeah,
saw I definitely saw Nick Chubb's knee
Chubb broke his foot.
face. Well,
Yeah,
yes.
that was trash. Nick Chubb, man. Hey, man, I don't really want to put it out there like this, bro, but you got enough money, bro. You can keep getting hurt, man.
You think it's time? You think he played enough?
How old is Nick Chubb? He can't be 30, right?
Nah, he's still in his 20s. I mean, he's still kind of young. My
He
thing
didn't
is
got
just
he didn't got some horrific. He got banged up a lot, man.
yeah, all the way back to college. Yeah, he's had some rough injury luck dating back to college. And
Yeah, I just don't want to. Come on, man. You broke your foot on a fake, like a handoff. It's like, come on, man.
Yeah, it was RPO.
Yeah, he's only 28.
Yeah, 'cause I feel like because my thing is this. I mean, I feel like he still had a few more years left, but this year, like before he even got hurt, before he broke his foot, you could tell that he was still trying to work his way back to being himself. Like you could just tell that it's gonna take for him to be back to the Nick Chubb that we've been knowing. But this season, you could just tell he didn't quite have that explosiveness back yet. So
If he got it back, because that last knee injury he had, it didn't look good. None of them look good. I mean, not like an injury could look good, but his have been wow. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, because like we talking about a guy who averages like 5 to 6 yards per carry before the injury last season. Like he was doing that. Like the dude was getting like on average over 1,200 and above per season and getting like 8 TDs or 12 touchdowns a season.
nah, he was nice, bro.
Yeah, he was one of the best backs in the league. And then
Yeah.
that horrific knee injury last year. I think that was against the Pittsburgh Steelers, if I'm not mistaken, on Monday night when he suffered that horrific knee injury. And you can just tell like it affected him a lot because this clearly not the same dude. The dude's only averaging 3.3 yards a carry.
Him and like Willis McGahee are like some of the worst knee injuries that was horrendous. It was like, oh my God.
I almost cried, bro, because Willis McGahee was a dog, bro. Like that dude was going crazy that year in Miami in college. Like him and Claret was just battling back and forth. Like the best running back in the country that year.
Yeah, you hate to see somebody, and I hate to even suggest that it's time for Nick Chubb to hang it up. But I mean, when you just breaking your foot on random, that ain't good, bro. You know what I'm saying? It might be time to at least evaluate hopefully you ain't been wasting your money. He got a big contract though. He got one of them big contracts though, didn't
Yeah, you get paid pretty decent.
he? Probably got like 20, 30 mil in the bank. He should be good, but you got to invest it wisely.
Yeah, but also, man, like this is kind of you remember when Ty Gurley had his run with the Rams, and
Mm-hmm.
and before I think in college he had like a serious knee injury in college before too, and then all of a sudden he gets to the NFL, he goes crazy, then all of a sudden like during that Rams playoff run when they got to the Super Bowl, he had
Mm-hmm.
suffered like a knee injury, he had tweaked his knee somehow, and he wasn't the same. He wasn't the same after that.
That's crazy, man.
But Nick Chubb get paid 6.2 this year, so he'll be a unrestricted free agent after this season. So
Man, get well soon, man. I hate to see that, bro. That was bad. Well, let's touch on the elephant in the room.
hold on, what else? Because I want to talk about Truman Duffy's first interception. He
Okay, go
finally
ahead.
got it done. He finally got one, man. Shout out to my guy Trent, dog. Clap it up for him, man. Clap it up for him. He finally got one, man. We had to wait for 2 years and then some for him to finally get an interception. Now,
I knew it was gonna be some random. It did matter though, but I knew it was gonna be some random timing of an interception. It was a great interception though.
yeah, but did you see the angle where he looked up at the jumbotron just to see where he was at on the field? Like he glanced for a hot second and then he got to the spot and got the
You did
interception.
call it.
Yeah, that was pretty fire.
And used the scoreboard to do it. That is crazy. In that video, you can see him look at the scoreboard like, oh, okay.
Yep, he did it for like 2 seconds. He got to the spot.
Man, Jameis was. I don't even know who Jameis was yesterday.
He's the gift
That
that
was
keeps
one of
on
the
giving,
bad
bro.
Jameis games.
He is the gift that keeps on giving, man.
It,
Gotta love James.
I was hoping Jaden Hicks ran that last one back. I was like, we needed at least a pick six.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna do it too. I was like, go Jaden, go Jaden, go Jaden, because I thought
People
he had
weren't
a chance.
blocking for him.
Mm-hmm.
Chris Jones just sat there and looked at him like, "What are you doing?" Yeah, Jaden Hicks like, "I'm a rookie. I'm trying to score, bro."
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to get a highlight reel, man. We got this game
Man,
wrapped up anyway.
yeah, he passed the ball too much.
Yeah, he do.
He got a lot of bad mechanics.
Mm-hmm. All right, so but shout out to Trent, man. Hope for many
Yeah,
more of those to come, man. You know what I'm saying? So that could be the start of something.
all
But
the
yeah,
interceptions were incredible. I think if I had to rank them, I'm gonna go Nick Bolton first because that was just a grown man play. I'm gonna go Trent, and then I'm gonna go Brian Cook. Brian Cooks was impressive, but it wasn't. He didn't do that much but jump high. But
yeah.
that's how I would rank him if I had to.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, go ahead and address the elephant in the room, man.
Um. So today, Clyde Edwards was released from the Kansas City Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
Um. Shout out to Clyde, man. I'm not gonna be like y'all, bro. I'm gonna talk, man. You got to mute right quick. I'm. I said I tweeted this, bro. I'm against the whole. Now that you're getting cut, I think I like you, so I'm gonna try to give you some well wishes on the way out the door. I think it's just a little bit of fake to me. I don't like it. A lot of y'all didn't like Clyde. Y'all never liked Clyde because of where he was drafted. Y'all never liked Clyde because he wasn't used properly. Y'all never liked Clyde because he basically a lot of y'all didn't like Clyde because he wasn't Jonathan Taylor or who else they wanted to draft at that position.
Well, I know they
T.
want. I know
Higgins.
T. Higgins at wide receiver. Some people wanted him.
Yeah, somebody wanted T. Higgins, even though he had Sammy Watkins and Demarcus Robinson, Tyreek Hill, all those guys. Like he wasn't really going to get the play. But anyway, so I think that he never got a fair shake from the fans in this town. And J.K. Dobbins was one. I don't think Clyde ever got a fair shake in this town. I think a lot of people were finally sympathetic when he had to tell his story, and they heard the story. Then it was like, oh, oh, Clyde, we didn't know. Yeah, because you never did any research and you never tried to. You just said he sucked because he was drafted in a place that you didn't like. So y'all gotta stop doing that. And then if you're gonna do that, then stay over there the entire time. Don't come over to this side of the street when you feel like you want to be a human today and you want to be sympathetic, because these people are human beings. Y'all do know that. I don't think people know that sometimes. So it's all about, well, I liked him as a man, but I didn't like him as a football player. Well, he was doing his job. And if he's doing his job, that means he was being a man. So if you didn't like him at his job, then how did you respect him as a man? I don't know. Anyway, so shout out to Clyde, man. We wish you the best, bro. Clyde probably end up coming back on the practice squad next week anyway. So I don't know why everybody was crying and stuff, so y'all should probably chill on that. But it's for real, bro. Stop doing that, bro. Y'all did that. Y'all did that with McCall, and then when he came back, people were, I'm so glad McCall's back. Lord have mercy. And y'all did that with Demarcus Robinson. All he does is run backwards. And then at the trade deadline, it was like, oh my God, I hope we get D-Rob. Stop doing that fake. It's fake, bro. Stop it. Stop it. Period.
That's
So that's
funny.
all I'm gonna say about that. But shout out to Clyde, though, man. Like I said, I don't think Clyde ever got a really, really fair shake. I think Clyde got hurt early in his career, and he never was the same. And injuries led up, and he was going through the PTSD thing, man. And it was a heartbreaking story, a tragic story, but he persevered, man. He got better. I think he got better. I hope that this doesn't change that. So a couple people do actually love you, Clyde. So best of luck to you, bro.
That was funny. That was
It-
funny.
It's true though, man. It's true though. Come
Yeah,
on, man.
because you had the timeline up in the award where you said something about people showing fake love for Clyde. I
It's,
remember you had a long conversation with somebody at one point on the
yeah,
phone.
I knew him as a man. No, you didn't. How you respect a man as a man, but you gonna talk about how bad he is at his job? Like that's not fair, bro. Like I don't
Look,
think. Whatever,
look,
man.
look. I ain't gonna hold you. Like at the time when Clyde got drafted, I did want Jonathan Taylor, but when Clyde got drafted, I was cool with it. You know what I'm saying? Like I was trusting the coaching staff and what they saw with Clyde. Now the Brian Westbrook comparisons, that didn't pan
That's
out.
another thing.
It was inaccurate. But I will say this about Clyde, man. I mean, Clyde was a good player in college, but what really did it for him was that he grew his draft stock when he played Alabama and had that amazing game. I think he had like 4 touchdowns that game and almost
Mhm.
like 200 yards of total offense. That's what really drove his draft stock up more than anything.
I, I mean, but people treat him like he was just an absolute bum, and I don't think. I think Clyde ran hard. I don't think he might not have had the talent, and he might not have the burst and the cutback when he got hurt. But I never looked at Clyde and said, "Hey, man, Clyde ain't giving no effort on the football field today."
Yeah, and
Never.
Kyle, I was about to say that because like before the high ankle sprain injury he suffered, like Clyde actually got to a decent start here. I like the very first game he played, um,
Go back and look at his rookie year, bro.
like the Texas game he balled out. The Bills
Texas,
game during
Buffalo.
COVID year he balled out. So yeah, Clyde's had some good moments here.
Yeah.
Yeah, like but at
He
the end
got
of
a
the day,
nice highlight reel, man. He got a nice highlight reel of touchdowns here.
yeah, but at the end of the day, man, like class, like Kyle
Facts.
said, the ankle injury, the high ankle sprain, definitely did him in, and he wasn't
Yeah.
really like the same guy. But when he did have playing time during his final go around here in KC, he was starting to become like a decent battering ram. You know what I'm saying? Like he adjusted and he was running with a little more strength. You know what I'm saying? Running with a little more authority to try to get them extra yards at the contact. But yeah,
Yeah, they
thank you.
definitely ran the ball more with Clyde than they did. Okay, so Clyde's gone. Who do you think is getting caught up? You think it's Steve? You think it's Hollywood? Who do you think's getting caught up?
I mean, they both getting caught up because, to be honest, man, I don't know if Shamari is going to even pass concussion protocol this week to even play. For
Yeah,
one,
I mean, but
um,
you're gonna have to make a move
and
sooner
then
or later.
and I really think they're gonna say. I still think they're gonna say Hollywood for Pittsburgh. So I don't have the expectation of him showing up this week. But if they change their mind and he pulls up and decides to give it a go against Houston, I mean, I'm all for it.
Well, I talked to look. I talked to Steven. I don't think it's him. So I'm gonna
Okay,
go with
well, I mean,
Hollywood.
Hollywood's ready to go
Yeah,
then.
I'm
All
gonna
right,
say Hollywood's playing
okay,
this week.
all right.
That ain't no breaking news, and I don't have no information. But I asked the person, and he said, "Man, I really want to play against my other team, but I'm not gonna be able to." So,
All right, so there
but
it is.
that could go for Houston or Pittsburgh. Ooh.
He said, "Or come on, country, you already gave it away essentially."
No,
So
I'm gonna go with Hollywood. Don't quote me on that though. So
yeah.
shout out to Steve, man. I had a nice talk with Steve, and he kept saying full circle, and I really thought about it. Like, bro, that's we really talked about you left and you're coming back, and it's full circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, and to be it for all the wrestling people out there. I told him it was like a Cody Rhodes thing, man. You get to come back and finish your story. So I thought that was dope. Adding him to the locker room gives you a guy that's hungry and really wants that jury. So he's gonna give his all, and probably that's why he's not coming back this week because he wants to give his all. So a lot of stuff. So he's cool. He said we should do a collab one day. So maybe we'll get Steven Nelson on to talk about this journey, this whole process later on in the off season or something like that. We'll keep you posted. But yeah, I'm gonna go on a limb and say it was Hollywood just coming back. So
For
another
sure.
guy who's chomping at the bit to get back, who's hungry to get. I can. When did Hollywood went out in the preseason, didn't he?
Yeah, very first play.
Jesus Christ, that's crazy.
And
So
Hollywood, and I hope Hollywood don't forget anything before he runs out in that field, man. If he does come back. So, man. So yeah, just hope for that.
insider Chuck.
Yeah, insider, a little insider. But nah. At the end of the day, man. Look, just like the Lions, man. We both been going through it because country. You did mention the Lions earlier. We both been going through it with injury and stuff, but we managed to find ways to win games. Detroit, they finally had their second loss of the year. It happens.
It
Um,
happens.
yeah, and I think we all agreed on this show that the Chiefs may drop a game during the stretch, and if they do, okay, it is what it is. We'll get it. We'll
I,
get back right for the playoffs if that does happen.
I think Buffalo got one more loss. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Look, I think
I
they
think
can lose
Buffalo
both.
got one more loss because typical Buffalo is dominate, 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 dumb loss, dominate, dominate. You know what I'm saying? Like they always have that one. Maybe people say it was Houston, but I don't think Houston is a great team. I don't think they're a bad team. That's a quality loss. But I know Chuck gonna hate it. But and I think Aaron Rodgers might put one together. Out of
And, and,
spite.
and look, here's my thing. I'm not gonna get on you for that because
Or
I'm gonna because my
but
thing
the
is this.
Patriots do make sense because they play them twice within like 3 weeks. So
Yeah, because like it's wild how this schedule was made because they just now playing the Patriots during
Right.
the season, and like either one of the teams, Patriots or Jets, I mean either one of them can definitely get a win off of Buffalo. Because I mean, look, y'all, you remember the scenario? I want to say it was during the first Super Bowl that Patrick Mahomes won here when we needed Miami to go in New England and beat them so we can
Yep.
get home field.
Ryan
And
Fitzpatrick.
yep, shout out to Fitz Magic, and that
Fitzmagic.
happens. So who's the
I'm
second?
not gonna say it will happen. I'm just saying there's a I ain't even gonna say it's a strong possibility. I'm just saying playing the same team twice in 3 weeks is not a good. I
It's
think that's
tough.
how we lost to Denver, ain't it?
Yeah, and yeah,
Yeah.
it is how we lost to Denver because like I'm looking at this and these are all divisional games. The closure season, like
Mm-hmm.
like people say it looks easy, but nah, them games they not gonna be easy. They're
Yep.
not gonna be easy.
So, I mean, I'm looking forward to Houston. We will have a guest. I think we're gonna have Ron Hughley from Houston Radio, former Kansas City guy. So that should be fun and entertaining. I think he still has blonde hair, so we're gonna make fun of his hair. But shout out to my guys over at Foolish Club Media.
Did he lose a bet?
I think he lost a bet or something like that. We're gonna have to ask him. So
Oh man.
we're gonna dive into this Houston game. We're not really gonna talk about Pat a lot because we don't know. We'll know something about that by Thursday, I think. So we could probably dive into that more. So Ron to have insight on Houston, and that stands for Steven Nelson and all those guys that we playing, and D Hop because D Hop played in Houston while he was. When was D Hop in Houston while he was there?
Yeah, yeah, that's where he first started his career.
Yeah, so he got a lot of insight. So that'll be dope. Come on, hey, the Raiders are trying to lose. They trying to get Shador. So
Exactly.
go Raiders.
Like it's not rocket science here. But before we wrap up here, man, I want to touch on the AFC playoff picture real quick. Do you think any of the wild card teams that you see right here, Baltimore, Denver, Chargers, do you think any of those guys drop out? Do you think any of those teams lose, and one of the teams that's still in the running gets into the playoffs?
All
Because right
right.
now, if you're looking
So
at the Colts, Dolphins, and Bengals, they still in the mix to get in, but they all gonna have to win out and get some help.
what's hold on? Let me see. What's the Colts schedule? Because if I'm looking at anybody, I'm looking at them.
The
I think
Colts,
the
the
Colts.
Colts right now, they got the Titans, Giants, and
Yeah, the
Jaguars to
Chargers
close
looking
out.
bad too, bro. Chargers took a bad loss yesterday.
Yeah, but my thing is, I think the Chargers bounce back and beat Denver this upcoming week, in my opinion.
Yeah,
But the Colts, they got the Titans, Giants, and Jaguars to close out the year.
Titans, Giants, and Jaguars. Those are all winnable though.
Yeah, but they can also lose one of them games too. And you know how they be struggling with Jacksonville for some odd reason. They just find a way to struggle against them.
Uh huh. Broncos and Chargers on a Thursday night. Yeah, whoever wins out of that game is whoever loses out of that game is out. I'll say that between the Broncos and Chargers, whoever loses that game is out.
Yeah, because I got a bold prediction right now. I think the
Uh-oh.
Broncos are gonna lose out, and
Dang.
you may not like this, but Cincinnati gonna get that last spot, make the playoffs. I have a hard time believing Joe Burrow not gonna be a part of this, man. I hate to say
I
it.
know a lot of people are scared of the Bengals, but have y'all been watching the Bengals?
Yeah,
What are you scared of?
I'm not scared of anything in regards to the Bengals. I just don't think Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase are not gonna be a part of this thing. That's all.
Hey,
But
hey,
I'm
look,
not scared of the
if
Bengals.
if the Bills lose to Joe Burrow again, I ain't gonna even go there, bro. I ain't gonna even go there.
Now, let's go to it because look, let's say we get home field and they the second seed and they got to face Cincinnati in the first round. That's gonna be a problem for Buffalo. That could be a
And
problem.
you, Buffalo, you can't lose that game. You can't lose that game. You cannot lose that game. You cannot lose. You. I don't know how many times we gotta say it. You cannot lose that game. Period. There's no way. There's no way. And I think Bengals are in disarray right now. Take advantage of it because they ready to fire Zach Taylor, fire the defensive coach. T. Higgins is ready to go. I'm not 1,000% Jamar wants to be there anymore. The Dolphins ain't making the playoff. Yeah, you can't lose to the I don't want to see a division opponent in the playoffs either, though. I don't want to play the same team 3 times. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
country, well, my country's handling something right there.
No, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, so like, here's my thing, bro. Don't be so sure about T. Higgins not being a Cincinnati uniform because last time I checked, I saw that T. Higgins now has the same agent as Jamar Chase. So it looked like Cincinnati may be able to bring the band back together.
They're gonna pay him $25 million too.
Maybe they're gonna make it work somehow.
This is Cincinnati, bro. Chill.
I'm just saying he got the same
Relax,
as Chase now.
Relax.
I'm just saying, bro.
Hey, they still walk across the street to go to practice, bro. Just put that in your mind. Just put that on your mind, brother. Put that on your mind. Yeah, we not gonna even go there, dog. Shit, nah, bro. I'm with you, Chris. T. Higgins is gone, bro. I don't see how y'all save that relationship.
I'm just saying, we'll see, man. We'll see.
We still
like, there's gotta be a reason he did that. So, all right, so we're gonna get up out of here, man. I know, country, you gotta be somewhere, but
yeah, Christmas hot chocolate night with the family.
Yeah.
All right, so with that being said, I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share on our social media platforms. Till the next episode, we out, Chase Kingdom.
Peace. 13 W's. 13
dubs.
Can you count that?
Shout out to the Swifties.
You said 35. 35 plus 1 plus the 1 I gave you, that's 6. 35 plus 6 plus 7. Can you count that? Y'all never seen the Mac.